think the Mavs are for real.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit here and say that I predicted that before the season.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was in my season with the W, so I'm now getting back into like watching it more regularly. But I think they're for real. For one, Rick Carlisle is a phenomenal coach.
Yes.
Definitely a top 10 coach, maybe a top 5.
Third highest winning coach in NBA history behind Doc Rivers.
He won a ring, and it wasn't like a cheap ring. It was beating a better team.
Yeah, with JJ
Barea.
With JJ Barea on LeBron.
Yeah.
On LeBron.
I think they're missing like a clear third scorer. Obviously, you have Luka and Porzingis as your number 2, and I think they'll fall short of like the conference finals or finals because you need a third guy. But I think they could make the Western semis. They got a lot of great role players around them, a lot of athletic guys that get boards, are unselfish. But I think they need like one more piece. And I don't know you may be following it closely. I don't know, is that something they can get this year?
Yeah.
Or you maybe wait and don't rush it?
They have, in terms of their books, they have a fairly decent amount of cap space. Like they've never been like a prime free agent market. So because of that, their books are fairly clean. They have movable contracts. I even, kind of looking at their roster, if you do want to bolster their roster, I do think a guy like Tim Hardaway Jr., who I said was better than Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, I apologize, I was wrong. Tim Hardaway Jr. has been supremely disappointed, and not just because and I know a lot of people say, yo, like you overrated the man. It's not that I overrated him. I just looked at his game and Donovan Mitchell's game, and they have the same game to me. He's just less athletic than Donovan Mitchell is, but he can shoot better than me than Donovan Mitchell could. I thought he was going to take a leap, especially in his offense, because all he has to do is play defense and make open shots. How does Finney Smith come in and take your job, bro?
Right.
Like, how does Finney Smith come in and take your job? So,
by the way, they have Dallas as a number 1 offensive rating in the league right now and the number 4 net rating. So they're obviously legit. It's not just Doncic. 4th in net rating. That's all you need to know to say they're going to stick around in this playoff race.
Yes, I agree. I think that, even looking at a team like the Blazers, they, got off to a terrible start, for the season. But even looking at them, they're slowly creeping back up in that Western Conference standing. So I do think that the West will, like the cream will start to rise to the top in the West. And I do think that the Mavericks...
You think they're part of that?
And I do think that the Mavericks are a part of that.
They're 13-6.
Yeah, that's a great record. I probably would have thought that they would have been, to be quite honest, if I was thinking about it, I probably would have guessed that they would have probably been like 11 and like the 13. I thought they would probably be like 11-8 at this point through through the season if I would have guessed it before the season.
Right.
And also,
but you make a point. You make a good point. There's teams like the Blazers that could kind of bounce back. They've had some injury stuff. But yeah, if you look at the standings right now, there's 6 good teams in the West. The Lakers, the Nuggets, the Clippers, the Mavs, the Rockets, and the Jazz. Minnesota's 10-9 and 7, so it really drops off. Yeah. So they have some breathing room. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they could have a slippage and still be like in it. So they're in pretty good.
They could, and they do have a top 15, defense as well in terms of points allowed. But, anyways, me personally talking about Luka, what you saw in that game and what you're gonna continue to see from Luka Doncic is that he is everything that I told you guys he is gonna be. He is better than LeBron. He is better than LeBron was now. He is better than LeBron was when he was 20 years old. And if you're telling me that LeBron was better than him when he was 20, you're lying to me. LeBron was not out there giving you 30, 9.6, and 9.5. He wasn't. I'm sorry. He was not. He was not out there also going out and beating the team that had the best record in the NBA. Now the Lakers are tied with the Bucks for the best record in the NBA. The Lakers was 17-2. Everybody said that they hadn't been playing anybody. Well, if you look at the Lakers schedule coming up, they actually have some competition ahead of them that they're going to actually have to play. They play the Nuggets coming up. They just played the Mavericks right now. Then they also have the Clippers coming up in terms of Christmas. They also play, let's see, who else do they play? They also play Utah. They play Portland. They play Minnesota. Then they play Orlando. Then they play Miami. Like the Lakers still have a fairly tough schedule ahead of them.
Yeah, they've had a kind of an easy schedule.
And I feel like this is the beginning of all of that slippage. The Lakers are going to finish December with probably a record of like 21 and I would say 12. I think December is going to be a rough month for them. And I think that what you saw tonight and what you're going to continue to see from the Lakers is that they struggle against teams with good perimeter play. And what does Luka do? He plays well on the perimeter, but he also can get to the free throw line. He's better than LeBron. He can shoot better than LeBron. He can rebound better than LeBron. The only thing that I won't say that he can do definitely or definitively yet is pass better than LeBron. But he's damn near a level below him because we've had, 17 years of LeBron passes? You know how many goddamn passes that is? Give Luka 17 years of passes. Luka, we in the building. We are coming for the MVP. Giannis, you my son, the freak of the East. But it's either going to be the freak of the East or the white knight for the MVP. They're going to battle it out. Remember, I told you, I've been telling you since last year, Luka Doncic is coming for you. I remember when y'all told me earlier this season, Trae Young was better than Luka Doncic. Trae Young's team lost by 50 more than twice in the same goddamn season. Stop it. You're disrespectful. Stop disrespecting the white knight. We in a building. Luka world. Luka world.